Hello, how is everybody? I haven't checked in for a few days, so I have a lot to tell. This is Erica, of course. Um, let's see. First, so I reported over the weekend that I was not feeling very well. I still wasn't feeling that well on Monday and Tuesday, but I went back to work, and partially why I've been busy. Um, so I got a lot out of reading other people's what was going on and watching blogs and looking back over the history of some of the blogs. And I've seen that other people reported when they weren't feeling well as light gain. So I tried not to get discouraged, but my weight dipped in the middle of the weekend and then it went back up, and I knew that I was probably retaining water and whatever. So anyway, Tuesday morning, yesterday, today's Wednesday. Tuesday morning, I weighed myself and I was at 159, and I have my stats here. So yesterday would have been VLCD 16, and I was at 159, which I love 159 because it was below 160. But then, and I had been happy because at least I'd seen some dips. I was sitting there looking at my stats, and on VLCD 10, I was 159. I kind of didn't notice because it was 159, and then I went to, I think it bumped up. Let me move this so I can see my stats. So then it bumped up the next day to 159.5, stayed there for 2 days, and then went down to 158, was there for 2 days, and then back up to 159.5, and then 159. So I got really discouraged when I was looking at that, and I was thinking, well, maybe that's a plateau. Could be that I was sick too. I don't know. But that I had a plateau. So I went back to reading the pounds and inches again about the plateau and what to do. And I'd heard a lot about Apple Day. And when I read from pounds and inches, it kind of made sense that the doctor would have women do this just purely for psychological reasons, so they didn't feel discouraged, because if they stuck through it, that they would still see a loss. But I did it. I did an Apple Day yesterday. And I wish I would have had the time to blog that I was going to so I could hear some advice from everyone. But anyway, I did it. I did it really well up until the end. And it was really hard. It started out hard because my son wanted to have French toast for breakfast. And I made it for him. And I'm not that hungry, but oh, that really looked good. I can't even eat bread anyway. And I guess that's my main complaint about the Apple Day, is it made me think about food all the time. I was obsessed with food. Only a couple points did I really have a tummy that was grumbling, but I kept thinking about food. It felt like I was eating apples for at least a couple of weeks. It didn't feel like a day. Um, right until the end, I did really well. I took water with me, a couple of waters, and a bag full of apples. And I knew that my goal was to eat 6 apples, and I knew not to drink too much water, so I only took a few sips of water, really. But it was more of a comfort thing to me to know that I was going to be equipped, because I was actually taking clients to lunch that day too. And in the evening, I needed to stop and get a couple of things at Walmart, and I decided, my last apple, I'm going to get some dried apples. And I had seen somebody else's blog saying that this is an alternative for Apple Day, and I didn't really believe it, because I think one of the benefits, in my head, one of the benefits of the apples is maybe, well, it's the moisture, right? Because the doctor said in pounds and inches that a lot of people don't feel like they even need the water, that they're satisfied just with the apples, the moisture, that is. And then I know apple cider vinegar, the benefits of that. And I used to sell those tablets at the other weight loss clinic that I worked at. And I really believe that it boosts your metabolism and helps you. It's a natural diuretic. It has a lot of benefits. So somehow in my head I was thinking that that would be removed if I got dried apples, but I was so sick of eating apples. And last week I was craving apples, so I like apples. Um, I bought dried apples, but the only ones that I could find at Walmart, I couldn't find the crunchy kind that I've bought from Hy-Vee or from Whole Foods, were these, and mind you, I was grouchy and didn't want to spend a lot of time in Walmart, so they might be there, was these that were kind of spongy. But they said that there was no sugar or preservatives in them, so I got them, but there were 4 servings for the box, and I only had 1 apple left. Well, I made ran a couple errands, and I ate the whole bag. So I had essentially 3 extra apples, and 4 of them were those dehydrated, not that dehydrated apples, but anyway. So I ate those. I just felt, and maybe I did the apple day too soon after being sick, but by the second half of the day, and especially in the evening, I just felt weak and tired, and I could have gone to bed at 6 o'clock. So I didn't even want to be running to Walmart or to run these errands. So I went ahead and I did it. And I know for me, if I get too hungry or too tired or too stressed, those are my weak moments, and I really try to be prepared for them. But anyway, that's what I did. I got on the scale today, and I'm down to 157. So it did break that little weight barrier I had. If I look back over the last 7 days, that means I've only lost 2 pounds because I've been bouncing back and forth. But I was sick, and I'm trying not to get discouraged. I sure am happy to be eating again. One of the benefits of the Apple Day is it makes me really appreciate the diversity of what I can eat. And today I feel like it's equivalent to a buffet, everything that I can eat. And I had this morning, I usually have some egg beaters that, are equivalent to egg whites and a tomato for breakfast. And I don't eat the bread, the grisanti or the Melba toast. So I'm having egg whites, well, the egg beaters, and a tomato for breakfast, and then I usually have a protein and a salad for lunch. Somewhere along the day, I give myself the other fruit, and then I have a protein and a salad. I just keep eating salads. I haven't had any other real vegetables, and then a fruit later. So, but anyway, this morning when I had the egg beaters and the tomato, it was so delicious, and I put basil on my tomato. I was so grateful for that food. That was a really long day yesterday trying to do apples. But I am glad that I'm at 157, and I'm a little bit afraid tomorrow that it'll bounce back up. Dr. Simeon says that when they go back on the 500 calories, then it doesn't. It's usually water weight. They don't gain it back. But I am above 500 calories. That's true, and I'm trying to get exercise to make up for that. I just feel like I need a little bit more protein, but I want to lose weight too. So today I am at VLCD 17. I've had a total loss of 12 pounds according to my Fitness Pal, and I guess I need to better regulate my calories, and make sure that I'm closer to the 500. I was letting myself get up a little bit. And and I've had a hard time when I was sick. I would think when a person is sick with some kind of intestinal bug, they would not be thinking about food. But I really had a hard time staying to the program when I didn't feel well. Maybe I wanted the comfort of, my regular fluffy comfort foods. I don't know. I bought, after I left the gym that last, let's say Sunday night, I bought a box. I don't know what I was thinking of these low carb ice cream bars that I used to have when I was low carbing it. And I just was telling myself, well, just have one. You can have one instead of a fruit. Well, those bars are evil because I had one and then I had another one, and it's like they were crying out to me. I hate them. That might even be why my weight was up. So I fed them to my dog, so I won't eat them anymore. I mean, he really liked them. So I'm not buying them again. I'm just really trying not to keep things in the house that are tempting like that. And when I'm having the two salads and the two proteins in the day, I really feel like I'm eating a lot. It feels very satisfying with the HCG. And I love that the HCG makes this doable. Um, when I get to VLCD 20, I should be at the very bottom of my bottle of HCG. So I did order some more, and I got it in. I ordered it when it was on sale on Black Friday, and I got it in. It was delivered to work on Monday. That's amazing. So I ordered it on Friday, and even though it was a weekend, they delivered it on Monday. I'm really happy with that company. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to sign off. I guess that's all I had to say. So I did the Apple Day. I think it broke my plateau. We'll see. And I'm just going to do this still for another 22 days. I'm going to go to 40. Wait, let me see on this plan. If I am skipping, here's a question for you. If I'm skipping one day a week, then do I go to 43 days? And how many people are skipping one day a week? I'd like to know that too. And is it really going to slow down my weight loss if I'm a little bit over 500. If I get to 600, is that going to slow down my weight loss? Some people say yes. Some forums say no. Some say that 800 is good. I'd like to know what you think about that. But thank you for being there, and I'm going to get some writing and some work done, but I'm also going to be checking blogs. Sorry I've been gone. Bye.